I just need to mention this before anybody else does. So John Levy just recently put out a video. He's been putting one out about once a week, normally on a Sunday, and he's deleted this last one. Maybe he is going to say that he'd made a mistake, a bad mistake, from not doing any research on the images that he's put out, which I will get to shortly. Some of you will think that I'm just constantly having a go at John Levy. Well, I'm not. I've made one video about some of his work, and then I did a response, okay, to something that he put out on me. Now, I've kept on saying that there's no such thing as melted rock, melted brick, right? Okay, you might get it if you put it through some ridiculous heat, but the kind of heat that's just not going to occur anywhere on this earth. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any life here, would there? The seas would have boiled away. There's no point in even getting to it. But if he doesn't respond to making this error on this video, then I just want to show you parts of it, and you can go watch the rest yourself.
So what are these bricks? They have a name and are very well known in the brick industry. They are called clinker bricks. There are still companies that sell them today. Clinker bricks form when wet clay bricks are exposed to excessive heat during the firing process. They are less melted but vitrified, and it occurs when the wet brick is too close to the heat source. No clinker is the same. It depends on the composition of the metals in the clay. They did go by other names. In an English 1836 penny cyclopedia, they are called burrs, black looming masses of vitrified brick that are worth 10 shillings a load. Burrs or clinker brick are those which are much vitrified in the fire. Sometimes 100,000 of them have run together in one mass. Brick having a smoothed or glazed surface are sometimes made. This is done in the burning. In America, different regions had different names for them. In the Hudson River Valley, they were called lammies. A 1902 article, Brick and Bricklaying, describes them as crooked, twisted, and misshapen things which are not fit for the commonest speculative tenement house. They used to be regarded as defective and sold for non-structural purposes. Manufacturers had between 4 and 5 different grades of brick. They range from best, first class, second class, third class, and clinkers. And as Akhtar Alafia states, they were also used as grog. Grog is a broken and ground waste product that was rejected during the course of manufacturing due to structural defects, such as cracking, giving the brick poor tensile strength. Once crushed, the clinker brick pieces were used in a new batch of raw clay to produce brick.
Anyway, during the video I'm speaking about it, John kept on saying how everything looked melted, which wound me up straight away, and also saying that all the ice looked like that it used to be buildings which had been turned to ice.
Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault that John Levi didn't do any background research into this. Like, for example, today, it took me about 20 minutes to go through your videos and do 10 eye searches on the images and find out that they are not from anywhere on the internet. They search like 67 million images, or maybe even more than that. I forget how much it is. But so it's not really your fault that this happened, but I do think it's a little bit irresponsible for you to put out the videos in that way and keep it that way, especially after getting over 300,000 views on them. But it is up to people to do their own research. I agree with you on that as well. So I'm not really like passionate one way or the other about it, I guess.
Again, it was more of amusement. Like I said, I'm an artist, right? So I've done all sorts of different types of art installations, right? But this one, again, it was just a challenge to myself to see if we could be fooled, because